We have a very candid chat with Blake Lively in today's Entertainment City, but first, J-Lo plus A-Rod? The superstar is reportedly dating former MLB All-Star Alex Rodriguez. Sounds like the relationship is still new. Neither of the reps are commenting. The news comes shortly after Lopez and Drake broke things off following a short-lived romance. Meanwhile, J-Lo's ex, Ben Affleck, may be having some luck in love as well. There are reports that he and estranged wife Jennifer Garner have called off their divorce. The news comes almost 2 years after the couple first announced their separation. Blake Lively helping to celebrate women of worth here in Canada at a gala hosted by L'Oreal Paris, fittingly on International Women's Day. Terry Hart caught up with Lively beforehand to discuss beauty and its complex place within the glamorous world of Hollywood.
Are we getting better at recognizing how varied beauty actually is, Blake?
Yeah, we're getting better, but boy, it's just way too slow. I don't think that people are equally represented. For me, I feel like I want to be a part of that, yet I'm a part of perpetuating it. When I do a photo shoot, you know, you have a team of at least 6 people, and then 99.9% of the time, the photo is retouched, probably 100% of the time. So what's going out there for young women to see, it's not reality. It's something that I am sort of more conscious of now than ever before. I don't know if it's because I have girls.
You've spent so much time in Canada. Is there anything that strikes you particularly about Canadian beauty?
That was super considerate of you not to mention that my husband was Canadian. That was like I really appreciate that. That was very classy. Something that I've noticed about, I don't know if it's true with all Canadians, but the ones that I've observed, they really celebrate the outdoors. They're very active lifestyles. They interact with nature. There's a glow that sort of radiates, I think, when you take care of your body.
From real beauty talk to a fashion story that goes much further than just down the runway.
I don't think any of us thought after the event was over in April of 2014 that this would go to this level.
It started here 3 years ago at philanthropist Suzanne Rogers' annual event mirroring fashion and fundraising, Suzanne Rogers Presents. Designer Zach Posen came to Toronto for a runway show and a television special, but this time, something was different.
Zach got so personal with his own story. It really did take a life of its own.
Now it's House of Z, a full-length Rogers original documentary, and it's having its world premiere at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York next month.
It's a story of fashion, family, business, the genius of Zach Posen.
The doc chronicles Posen's meteoric rise in the fashion world at just 21 years old, and then his fall.
It really pulls back the curtain to see, you know, you're hot one day, next day, and nobody knows your name. It's just as high as your star can be up there, it can fall pretty quickly as well.
Of course, as any red carpet fashion watcher knows, Posen's star is shining brightly again these days. House of Z tells the story of how he rebuilt his company and his reputation.
He is someone who never let no get in the way.
I think that people will see House of Z in the description of the film and think it's a fashion film, and it is a fashion film, but it's actually much more than that. It's also a coming-of-age story. How you get through it in the public eye, and beyond that, how you find your voice.
You learn someone's true passions in all of this, and his true passion has always been to create, always to create.
Can't wait for that. As always, get your entertainment news here first in the morning and anytime on Twitter as well at InCity.